Next, Farm Bureau Insurance presents the MHSAA on Pass Sports and the finals of the 1995 Boys Soccer Tournament. MHSAA on Pass is presented by Farm Bureau Insurance, proud sponsor of the MHSAA Scholar Athlete Award. By True Value Hardware, promoting good sportsmanship through the Good Sports Are Winners program. And by Tombstone Pizza.
From Lowell High School in Lowell, Michigan, Farm Bureau Insurance is proud to present the MHSAA on Pass Sports. This is the Class D championship game in the 1995, or the Class B game in the 1995 Michigan High School Athletic Association Boys Soccer Tournament between the Mustangs of Macomb Lutheran North High School and the Northmen of Petoskey High School. Hi, everybody. I'm Mark Andrews, along with Sheldon Larkey, and we're here at Lowell High School. Not normally a great soccer venue with a tremendous grass field, but today it's snow-covered and slippery, as the road reports would say.
This field is 3 inches of snow at the present time, with the field conditions of about 30 degrees weather. This will probably help Petoskey today more so than Lutheran North, because Petoskey has played in cold weather for many of their games this season. Lutheran North has an excellent program coming in and has played much harder defendants, but Petoskey will probably have the advantage with the field as it is today.
And of course, with Petoskey having that advantage, do you think they'll know to make the passes shorter than perhaps Lutheran North will?
I think so. I don't think Lutheran North has ever played in a field like this ever, where Petoskey has, and I think Petoskey will take advantage today.
And we'll have the opening kick in just a moment. One of your sponsors is Farm Bureau Insurance.
In every corner of the state, Michigan folks receive a special kind of insurance help from Farm Bureau Insurance agents. Help when it counts. People talking with people, and that'll never change. Wherever you live, whatever your lifestyle, your Farm Bureau agent is near you and has one objective.
We're making your future more predictable. Farm Bureau Insurance. Farm Bureau Insurance.
Geez, I gotta get to a hardware store.
Building something?
Sink's leaking.
Sink's leaking. Talk to Bernie.
Bernie?
Bernie knows plumbing.
Where does Bernie go?
True Value.
True Value.
Official hardware store of the NFL.
Official?
Official.
True Value, the official hardware store of the NFL.
Yes, it's official.
Get easy color latex satin enamel for only $8.88 in this Rubbermaid garbage can for just $9.47.
Blindfold, monsieur?
No.
Cigarette?
No.
What do you want on your tombstone?
Pepperoni and cheese. Tombstone pizza, Pierre!
What do you want on your tombstone? Real meat, real cheese. Much better tasting than pizzas made with imitation cheese. So what do you want on your tombstone?
Napkin? No.
Back here at Lowell High School, it's Petoskey against Macomb Lutheran North for the Class B state championship in boys soccer. Taking a look at the starters for both teams. For Macomb Lutheran North, Michael Cunningham will be in goal. J.T. Westenhoff, Cutts, Thomas, and Meyer, the defenders. The midfielders, Anthony Vanny, Jordan Rossi, Ron Baller, and John Reether. And the forwards are John Matalvi, that is, and Scott Jones. For Petoskey High School in goal, Travis Grote, Paul Hayes, one of the defenders, along with Maury Cook as a forward, midfielder Mark McClutchy, Marty Smith, Matt Vandernald, David Pomaro, Paul Vigneault, Mike Thurman, Chris Vorenkamp, and Trevor Huffman. Lutheran North got here by beating East Detroit, Lutheran Westland, Auburn Hills, Avondale, Hamtramck, and Lansing Waverly in the semifinals. And Petoskey gets here by defeating East Detroit, Lutheran Westland. That's the same one. But anyway, they beat Stevensville Lakeshore 1-0 in overtime to make it here to the finals. And you take a look at Lutheran North warming up along the sideline. They are in the gold shirts with black numerals, black pants. Some of the guys are in shorts. In fact, most of them are. And in Petoskey, some of them are wearing longer pants in the white jerseys with the blue numbers. There you see the crowd here at Lowell High School and our weather conditions. Not a perfect day for soccer, that's for sure. 30 degrees, winds out of the north, 15 to 25 miles an hour. And the field has been played on earlier today. So does that provide an advantage or disadvantage?
It provides an advantage because the field is tampered down somewhat. The wind has changed from our D final game to this B final game. Now the wind is going from the west to the east, still in a northerly direction. That's going to help out both teams because it's now changed the crosswinds in this field.
And there you see the officials, the center referee, Tom Weaver. Don Dahl is one of the linesmen, Julian Allen the other one, and Steve Evans is the alternate.
This game will show two teams who are determined to play strong, hard soccer. Both of them have basically the same formations. Each team will play 4 defenders, 4 midfielders, 2 forwards. So we'll see the similar type of setup in this particular game.
Petoskey will go from our left to our right. Lutheran North from our right to our left. Once again, Lutheran North in those yellow uniforms that you're seeing right now with the black shorts. And we're just about set to get underway. They play 40-minute halves in high school soccer.
Today we're going to see two teams with heart and character from direct opposite areas of the field of the state. On balance, today we'll see Lutheran North has really played more difficult opponents and has a better overall season record. But with this weather, everything's equal today.
When you get a chance, I want to talk to him,
go ahead.
Okay?
You'll see some slipping and sliding from both teams.
For Lutheran North, it must stop number 15, Matt Vandernald. Vandernald is a midfielder, and he's going to be a brilliant player. And also number 10, Mark McClutchy. Mark is a midfielder. It must also keep number 16, David Pumarejo in check.
And the ball is at midfield. Petoskey is on the attack in the white uniforms. And now Lutheran North coming back with it. This is Ron Baller, number 8.
For Petoskey, it has to keep number 8, Ron Baller, number 3, Jordan Rossi, and number 14, John Metalevi from the ball. This is going to be basically a midfield fullback game today. Petoskey comes in with 15 wins, 6 losses, 2 ties. Lutheran North comes in with 21 wins, 1 loss, 2 ties.
A chance for Petoskey. Nice pass back in the box. Back to number 13, Chris Vornkamp.
If I were watching 2 players today, I'd be watching number 11 from Lutheran North, Scott Jones, a forward, because he's going to be tried at this particular game. And for Petoskey, it's got to be number 15, Matt Vandernald, a midfielder. Matt will be the backbone between this team today.
This is David Paremo. And the throw-in will go to Lutheran North.
Statistically, Matt Vandernald has 12 goals for the season. David Pumarejo has 9. Mark McClutchy, 9 goals. Trevor Huffman, 9. Corey Cook, 6. Charlie Matz, 4. And then they continue on down with the other players. So they have a fairly balanced team with most of the goals coming from 3 players, Vandernald, Pumarejo, and McClutchy.
Mark McClutchy
and Huffman, I'm sorry.
Take the kick. Places it down toward the box area. Pumarejo on it on the right side. Tried to work his way in, slips in the snow, gets it back, plays it into the corner for Corey Cook, tries to cross, hits the North player, and finally it's knocked out and they get a corner.
It almost looked like a handball,
yes.
But that wasn't intentional because he had his hands going down. He didn't go to try to play the ball hit him.
There it is again. Yep.
Well, that may have been a handball, but it was certainly outside.
It's right there in front of the goal.
And we have another corner as a result.
Corner.
Keeper right now, Mike Cunningham, is a little hesitant at the moment. He's really not used to what he sees here. It's interesting that Petoskey has two keepers, and because it's so important a game and it's his senior year and his final game as a senior, Travis Grote is the keeper for Petoskey today.
Pumarejo on the corner gets it in, but Lutheran North gets it and comes away with it.
Lutheran North is going to quickly find they cannot run.
I think they found out right there.
It's going to be impossible to run a long ball in this game. Absolutely impossible. This is going to be a short ball game, and anybody who tries to do long balls today is going to find out that it's going to probably be a waste. And defenders have to realize that they have to come to the ball. They can't wait for the ball to come to them. Mike Thurman realized that, number 20 for Petoskey, when that ball just died about a foot before him.
This is number 15, Matt Vandernald. Over for number 10, Mark McClutchy.
I'm talking with Scott Batchelor, the coach for Petoskey. He tells me that Matt Vandernald is probably one of the fastest players he's ever had. This field today is not going to help him with his speed, however. We can watch Lutheran, beautiful.
Ooh, nice kick by Petoskey, but the players from Lutheran North bring it right back out. They get it to midfield.
Lutheran North they're quickly realizing that they've got to keep the ball short. There's no way they can keep a long ball here, where they normally could make nice long passes of 10 to 20 yards. But they'll be lucky if a ball go 5 yards, let alone 10 on the ground.
Scott Jones trying to get it away.
For Lutheran North, their double center mids cause trouble. It's Ron Baller, number 8, and number 3, Jordan Rossi. Michael Cunningham, during the keeper, has made some great stretching saves during the season, and he's done a beautiful job.
Ball along the near side, going to get it, John Reether.
I think the teams are realizing.
They play it out toward the midfield area. This is number 9, Nicholas Lair. Playing it up to number 14, John Matalvi. Anthony Vanny on the far side gets it. Plays it inside for Ballard. Here's a chance for Lutheran North, but cleared away by Petoskey.
That was a nice move by Lutheran North there. In fact, the defender didn't even see his mark coming in behind him. That was a good play.
All along the far side.
J.T. Westerndorf, the captain, one of the captains for Lutheran North, is going to make some good defensive moves here. He already did by moving the pass to the side. We have an offside, and that was obvious that it was going to be an offside on that. Where normally, in a game like this, you expect your midfielders from both teams go from 18 to 18. You could almost say they could go from the 30 to the 30 because there isn't going to be much more play than that. But those who we can expect to go from 18 to 18 for Lutheran North are John Ryder, number 4, Anthony Vanny, number 2, and Scott Barra,
Chance for
number
Lutheran
5.
North here.
Again, what we're having is the snow is stopping the ball. What normally would be banged long balls, nice shot on goal. We finally have a good shot on goal. by Ron Baller.
32 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in the first half. No score between Petoskey and Lutheran North from Macomb Township.
One of the players that really creates plays, hustles, and makes things happen is Scott Jones, number 11. We can expect number 19, Brian Coots, to do the throw-ins for Lutheran North, the defender. They like to use wall passes, so we should see a lot of wall passes during this game. A number of Lutheran players, Anthony Vanny, he has 33 on his ACTs. Can you imagine how brilliant he is? Planning to go to MIT, I understand. But a number of these players are college-bound. A lot of them are National Honor Society, including Anthony Vanny, Brian Coots, Michael Cunningham, John Ryder, Dan Wolka, JT or John Westendorf. Nice move there.
Lutheran North putting the pressure on, but having to come up with a stop is Travis Grote. He gets a nice kick away right out to midfield.
David Rocklitz has to be proud of his team this year. Along with his assistant coach, Daniel Sievert, this team has come well, has played well. This will be their most challenging game, not because it's the state final. It's probably the only game they've ever played this season on the snow and in the snow. So it's going to create a problem. I would be remiss if I didn't say that David Rocklitz is so proud of his wife and family, for his wife Joy, for all the help that she's given to help Lutheran North and help him get where they are today.
And the throw-in will be for Petoskey.
Lutheran North has staying power. It's interesting because they've had 3 overtime games this season. The first game they had in their district was against Mount Clemens. They were 4 seconds away from a shootout, and with 4 seconds left, they were able to win the game.
Wow.
They obviously were here in 1987 as a state finalist and a winner. So they're thrilled to be back here again 8 years later.
And Lutheran North coming out in their yellow uniforms. Petoskey in the white. Ball is loose at midfield. Paul Hayes, number 7 on it. He loses it to number 14, John Matalvi. Matalvi, a nice ball inside. Oh, a nice shot, too, by Scott Jones, but a great stop by Travis Grote.
That was a magnificent save by Travis Grote. He came out so far, it was unbelievable. He was almost to the top of the 18.
North putting the pressure on once again. This is John Reether. Reether plays it in.
Ryder did a nice job there, but he also has to understand that he can't kick the long ball anymore, and his players don't have the speed to be able to get in the snow. They cannot run during this game. So everyone has to recognize early that short balls and having same color shirts within 5 to 10 yards is more important than a 10 to 20 yard difference.
Ball down in the Lutheran North end now.
The Northmen of Petoskey must enjoy this game. This is snow. This is not abnormal. This is just good, solid play here. They use, as I said before, a 4-4-2 line. They'll bring 4 defenders, 4 midfielders, 2 forwards.
They play the ball inside.
And again, they played a long ball where they should be probably playing a shorter ball. A shorter ball will give them much better control in this particular case.
And it doesn't go out. It dies in the snow and stays alive.
Nice pass.
Down
Good
the
pass,
side, but kicked out. And the substitute for Petoskey now is Charlie Matz comes into the Petoskey lineup.
This sub is coming in early, and one of the reasons why you're bringing a sub in like this is you probably want to discuss some things with your players. Chris Vorenkamp has come out, and he'll relax for a few minutes.
On the throw-in, kicked away by John Reither.
We had an offside on there. For Petoskey, they have a couple National Honor Society students playing today. Matt Vandernull, number 15, and Mark McClutchy, number 10. Both of them have made National Honor Society. This is an all hustle. If you expect a player today here who has all heart, all hustle, and is a real little scrapper, it's Corey Cook, number 8, the striker. Again, if the field conditions were fine, if the field conditions were good today, we could expect Matt Vandernoel to just be taking off, but these conditions actually hamper him, and they hamper their one of their strongest players.
Ball along the far side. Petoskey going back to get it. That's Charlie Matz, number 9.
Nice marking by Lutheran North, and a good job by Nicholas Lear.
They work the ball into the 18-yard area, gets cleared back out.
Marty Smith made a beautiful clearance there.
On the ball, 16, Dave Palmiero.
Nice run. Scott Jones did a beautiful run there, brought that ball up, and while he lost it, he did a nice little move there.
Here's a chance for Petoskey.
Nice speed.
Nice cross and a stop right there by Mike Cunningham.
Trevor Huffman did a nice push on that ball, and it just died in the snow, and it was an easy thing for Mike Cunningham to pick up, despite the fact that it looked like it was going to be a hard ball to catch. It really was an easy. Perry comes again. Trevor Huffman on another left. Nice job of bringing it out to try to direct it, but Lutheran North was there to stop that play.
And it stays in on the far side. Back out to midfield, going back to get it is Marty Smith.
If there's corner kicks in this game, we can expect Petoskey will give it to David Pimarejo. David likes to do and there he is there. He likes to do the corner kicks and does a beautiful job. He can read corners well. That was a nice, smart pass. And unhappily, Charlie Matz dumps it in the snow.
And they keep the ball in the middle. Here's trouble, and a shot over the crossbar by number 23.
Trevor Huffman did the right thing to do, to pound that ball. The only problem is pounding the ball is too low. He kicked it from too low here. And what he needed to do is keep his body further on his head there. He didn't have his body properly. He was too far back on that one, the kick.
Ball on the far side. Lutheran North keeps it in, trying to mount the attack.
Number 10, who we're going to see during this game from Petoskey, Mark McClutchy, is really a hard worker. Marty Smith will be a good stopper here. Marty, number 11, will continue to be a good stopper. Nice little push. And we have a goal kick.
And there's substitutions now for Lutheran North.
Petoskey does a beautiful job on short passes, so for today's game, they're going to have it made, because that's the only thing you can do well here is do some short passes. We can expect Petoskey will use their outside midfielders who will take the ball and distribute it. We can expect a definite man-to-man defense. Beautiful save.
It's loose.
Oh, fantastic
and
save.
Travis Grote goes down and holds on.
Travis Grote, with 17 minutes into this game, had beautiful attack by Lutheran North. Beautiful save, but he lost it. Picks it up again and steals an obvious goal.
That's as close as anybody's come so far. We have just under 23 minutes to go here in the first half. No score between Lutheran North and Petoskey High School.
Dan Wolka and Michael Benson are coming in for North, which is a smart move to switch off some players, let them relax, and get some warmth back into them right now. The Petoskey program, the Northman program, has turned out to be an excellent program, and it's basically due to an excellent youth program that they've had developing an AYSO program over the years. We can expect Trevor Huffman, number 23, to be a nice, smooth player. If Petoskey North has a problem, it's few shots on goal. They don't have very many shots on goal.
Here are the shots so far in the game, 5-3 in favor of Lutheran North. Friday night on Pass, we'll have the Class C title game in the 1994 MHSAA Boys Soccer Tournament between Elk Rapids and defending champion Kalamazoo Hackett. Join Mark Wilson and Phil Bryan at 7 p.m. Friday for the call of that contest.
Petoskey will not use an offside trap. And to be frank with you, with the field the way it is today, this is not. It's not wise to use an offside trap anyway, because you're going to slip and slide, and it's never going to work.
There you see our score here in the first half of this Class B title game.
North is coached this year by Scott Batchelor, Petoskey, I said that wrong. Petoskey is coached by Scott Batchelor, and his assistant coach is Larry Gunderson. Scott tells me that his wife Laura, who couldn't be here today, is probably the team's most ardent fan. Petoskey has had the ability to have a good administration who's backed them throughout the entire season, including Gary Heiss as its athletic director, Leonard Trudeau as the principal, and the superintendent of school is Dr. Frank Ronan.
And the ball on the far side gets kept in by North. They clear it back out to the middle of the field.
Petoskey uses 12 seniors, 3 juniors, 2 sophomores, and 3 freshmen, so it's a well-balanced team.
Ball goes out along the side. It'll be a throw-in for Petoskey.
Actually, I think it's a foul, and I think Petoskey's going to take a kicking foul here.
There you see number 11 for Lutheran North, Scott Jones. The kick is taken by Paul Hayes, number 7, over on the far side. Here's a shot. Oh, it hit the side of the net.
Nice
Mike
shot.
Cunningham coming up with a stop.
And we have a corner on this one. Now, what Petoskey needs to do is flood. Petoskey, what they need to do is flood the goal because of so many possibilities that the keeper is not going to be able to save and preserve the ball. We had a sub on the corner. Mark, we have to both understand these are teenagers. You and I would not be running around in 30-degree weather with our shorts on.
Exactly. I think only someone between the ages of 13 and 19 would. Here's a ball in toward the goal. It's cleared back out by Lutheran North. And it's loose out in front. A dangerous play, but Mike Cunningham goes down and holds on, keeping Dan Wolko away from getting the first goal of the game.
Mike Cunningham did a beautiful job of recovering in that. And what he did was he lost the ball. Here, he loses it. And then has the attacker coming in, realizes and does a beautiful kick and kicks it right out. He saved. That may have been the nicest save of the game so far.
Number 16 on the throw-in, Dan Pumareo. Throw-in for Petoskey. Pumareo will take. No, he decides to give it up.
Pumareo generally is not the thrower. Scott Gerhardt is going to take the throw. Pumareo, they're going to try to keep him into the inside now. At this particular point, Lutheran North has to understand and realize that they have to mark these players. They cannot let them just release themselves. We'll have a corner on this. And what we can expect is North is bringing up 9 players for the corner. 8 players. They're bringing up 8. though they'll move a couple back, which makes some sense.